I didn't realize it until today, but like my whole aesthetic is cigarettes. Like it's my it's my thumbnail character art. Oh wait, speaking of that, I should put who drew that in my channel bio. I deleted my channel bio, but I forgot to put who I forgot to re-add who drew it. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, I need to add that. Now that Twitter is X, do you think that the youth still knows that Twitter abbreviated is TWT? Because I was gonna put my like bio as profile picture and thumbnail character by @KnowTheStream on TWT, but then I was like, do people still know that TWT is Twitter? So then I just wrote out Twitter. Um, but yeah, it's all cigarettes. My profile picture is smoking a cigarette. My character art smoking a cigarette. But I don't smoke cigarettes. I kind of feel like it's stolen valor. I think maybe it's time to get on the cigarette train. I feel like that's a really good way to just like completely ruin my life and all that I've worked towards so far in my life. But look, you have to debase yourself sometimes. So I'm gonna debase myself by saying smoking cigarettes is pretty cool. Like like just be honest. It's like it's kind of cool. Like yeah, like you're fucking up your life. I don't know. That's kind of cool. You're fucking up your life, but you're not affecting anybody else by it. You know? Like if you're cheating on someone, okay, you're fucking up your life, but you're also fucking up someone else's life. That's not that's not like that's not badass. You gotta only be fucking up your life for it to be cool. Damn, I do wish Dolok Town was like this. I get 18th fucking tree seeds from one tree. I will say, by the way, what mods I'm running. Of course, I'm running Babrick. I used to do a lot with Minecraft mods, not making them, but like looking at them and using them because I used to play Minecraft a lot. So I don't know. It's cool to do that again. It's cool that these mods are still being updated like a couple of years later. Because I remember when I first wanted to play this shit back in like the early 2020s, we didn't have fucking Babrick. Maybe we did, but I didn't know of it. It certainly wasn't standardized like it is now. I was out here using Mod Loader from like 2012. Anyway, I'm using Stappy and Glass, of course, Glass config, wherever it is. I don't think it shows here. Um, I'm using Unitweaks. That's the main one. This has like 30,000 different tweaks. Not really. They're all very small. Um, and I mean, that's kind of it. Better screenshots, entity calling. So with better screenshots, I can do an isometric screenshot. Hello. But yeah, that's about it. But the tweaks, they're all like, if you know about beta or if you play beta, you might be like, oh, why is it like that? Because I'm running Unitweaks. But if it, the other, it's basically this is basically just Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 with a handful of things changed that are very small in the grand scheme of things. It's still Minecraft Beta. I I went into work today and um I don't know how that music's gonna be hella loud. Um this is a very nice like little river, isn't it? I went into work today and I barely worked this week. Well, today's Friday. I usually work on Saturday. I went in there halfway through my shift. Some guy came up to me and was like, we don't need you tomorrow." I was like, "Okay." So there you go. I guess that's good. It's good because I get a 3-day weekend. It's not as good because I don't get a bunch of money for working Saturday, but oh well. So yeah, I did make like I guess like a fourth of what I usually make. Well, a fifth. Well, no, not like I lost a fifth is what I mean. And then I also worked less hours this week, so I didn't get as much money. Whatever, it's chill. Whoa, this is cool. I don't know why I'm keeping. I don't want a mushroom. So tonight, I think I'm gonna go to my partner's house. I'm not completely sure. But so yeah, I took a nice refreshing shower with my good soap instead of my shitty soap. Um and that soap, it says it's kind of bewildering to me because it's like, how do I explain it? It's like soap made, it's like a bar, it's a bar. Oh, well, okay, do you know what a bar of soap is? If you know what a bar of soap is, you can probably comprehend this. It's like it's like a bar of soap, but it's also a sponge. It's like a sponge infused with soap. Um, yeah, it's like it's a sponge infused with soap. But it's in like a that's lucky. It's in like a star formation, and it's not very comfortable to use at all. It's kind of shit to use, like on the skin. But I guess that's kind of like maybe part of the appeal, where it's like, oh, this feels like shit to use. I don't know. Um, but yeah, and you know, since it's like a sponge infused with soap, it kind of like it being in a star shape is it's when I say star, I mean like asterisk type like star, not like five pointed edges, but more like 10 rounder edges. And it's pretty annoying to actually like use the edges because they feel weird. And they're pretty thick, so it's like hard to like get your toes. Um, Alas, on like the packaging, it said it could be used 14 times before it's out. And it's like, at that point, why not just say 15? Like, I'll let you lie for +1 to get a round number. You don't have to like, I don't know, like that feels like such a weird thing to say, get it down to the exact number on. Oh, it's 14 times. What the hell? It's definitely going to be more than that or less than that. It's not going to be exactly 14 for everybody, surely. Surely some people barely use soap. I also I fucked with a eucalyptus disc. And it's you know, it was a nice shower. I don't know. I did my hair. Well, I washed my hair. Yeah, I'm feeling fucking. The birchwood didn't exist yet, right? No, it didn't. I forget. I did things with the shower. Is I get a lot of my thoughts in it. Obviously, that's kind of like a whole. That's kind of like a whole like thing where it's, you know, shower thoughts, whatever. I don't need to explain this to you. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, Thing is though, is that I lose them immediately in my brain, and then I don't get my beautiful thoughts to talk about on video here. Because I can't. I'm not about to like take out my phone and try and fucking type in my notes app something, but my hands are wet. So then my whole screen is wet, and the back of my phone is wet, and then also my fucking like I can't use the keyboard because it registers like the water as my fingers, and then it like nothing that I type is actual words. So I can't do that. It doesn't work. Does he have udders? Do they always have that udder? No. No. Surely that's some with uni tweaks, right? That has to be. Also, I don't do male cows have udders? I don't know how cow reproduction works. Um, where would it be? Gameplay features tweaks? See anything about cows? No, I don't see shit about cows. I forgot cows don't get food. I can just get armor with them though, which is pretty chill. I wonder, do I have new tool durability? Doesn't look like it, considering the fact that my pickaxe is already fucking broken. Is almost okay. It's not even almost, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, oh, there's the music. Okay. Yeah, so I need to figure out a way to write down things in the shower that isn't on a screen. So, you know, I've been trying to think of what I could use. There's markers. I could just get like a marker and write it on my shower, like on the wall of my shower. I guess that would work, right? I don't know how I guess it depends on the marker used, because I would want it to be good enough where it won't come off while I'm just casually using the shower. Oh, the air conditioning just turned on. That's fucking cold. But that's good though. I do like the cold, I must say. You know, I don't want it to be I don't want it to come off while I'm showering, but I also don't want it to be impossible to fucking come off. Where then I just have my fucking thoughts on the shower forever and there's like stupid shit. So I don't know. Maybe I could just find a place in the shower that doesn't get wet when I use it and just use a normal marker. I don't know. Would markers come? I would have to test. I mean, I have Sharpies, surely somewhere. So this definitely need to test. Definitely need to test this in a lab. Because I do lose a lot of stupid shit that I think about in the shower. And I mean, I shower daily now. So I have plenty of time to just fucking... Or plenty of opportunities to imagine some bullshit. Now, since this is beta, I will actually need to build something of a shelter as opposed to just sleeping in the, you know, just in the middle of anywhere. So I guess I'll just build a little hole here. I need to check what I wrote down. Because I did write a few things down. Okay. I think there's a few things that I really love about working. I think it's very, very necessary to do things outside of your comfort zone. And, you know, I've kind of tried to live by that for a while, but it's always been pretty limited. Like, and how much I follow that. Because, like, you know, there's only so much I can do. I mean, like, I guess I could have done more, but, you know, just like doing nothing at home. But, like, working a blue collar job is so ridiculously out of my comfort zone. Let's see if I get nightmares. Hold on. No, we're good. It's so ridiculously out of my comfort zone. And I think it's very beneficial to my mental health and, well, obviously also to my physical health, because I did, like, you know, I did exercise before the job, but it's like nothing compared to the actual job. like I would do, like, I don't know, a few miles on the bicycle, like on the you know, like standalone bicycle in my room, which equaled like 250 calories or something. Nowadays, according to my pedometer, I'm burning like 2,000 calories each morning with just a fucking apple in my system. So it's been very good for my physical health, that's for certain. And it was very hard to get used to at first though, because that, like, transition period would have been difficult anyways if it was just a normal work week when I started. But I started the week of Labor Day, so it was the week of Labor Day. The week of Labor Day. Um, it was fucking more packages, basically, because they had the extra day there between. So the first day was already quite a lot more packages than probably equal to like what I have usually now. But I was only we're probably equal to like the hardest that I have now, but I was only doing one truck. Now I'm doing two, so it was, still half as easy or half as difficult, whatever, half full, half empty. Um, but then the second day they threw me right into two trucks on it was Thursday, but it was the equivalent of a Wednesday, because of Labor Day. So it was the busiest day of the week after a holiday. My first day with two trucks, and it was fucked up. Like nowadays, I think today was a pretty easy day. I did like four 80 packages in total between the two trucks. One truck had like 200, one had like 270. I think on the busier day of the week, I did like 600 or something. That day, that Thursday after Labor Day, first day with two trucks, still not used to the physical demands of the job at all. 700 fucking packages. I haven't even done that since then. I could do it now because my body's used to it. But that second day, the last hour, I could barely fucking like move. I like on the drive home, I was on the verge of like breaking down and crying. I was the most physically exhausted I've ever been in my life. I got home, I made myself ramen. Did I already tell part of this? I don't know. I could barely lift the fucking chopsticks to put the ramen in my mouth. I then fell asleep for 2.5 fucking hours. And I woke up and I was sweaty as hell because I didn't turn the air conditioning on when I went to sleep because it was cold enough to not have the air conditioning on when I went to sleep. But when I woke up, it was too fucking hot outside. So I was sweating my ass off. Anyway, after that, I was happy though. That sleep reinvigorated all of the life cell particles within me. Um, anyway, I don't know if I had a resolution of that story, but yeah, that's kind of what's been happening. Um, but alongside like pushing me outside of my comfort zone has been this is very cool looking. Has been do bed sets spawn in beta? Don't remember. Surely my tweak will, or my tweak uni tweaks will if this doesn't. Um, Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, alongside or to go along with like pushing me outside of my comfort zone has been the like sociability aspect of it because I've always like I mean you can probably tell that I'm not a very social person. Like I don't I'm not like an extrovert or whatever. Um but like especially for the past 2 years when I've just been at home, I haven't really I wonder, do this give dye? It does. I haven't, can I dye my bed yet? No, that wouldn't make sense. Because it's already red. I'm too used to modern Minecraft where I have to manually dye my bed red because I fuck with um, red beds. But part of I really need to get better at not using filler words, as you can tell. Hello, buddy. Um, Okay, yes, has been the social interactivity. I'm constantly surrounded by people. My warehouse has like I don't know how many people are in there at a time. 50 plus, definitely. Um, and I'm working around people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I've like become friends with people that like I would never think or in my entire life I would be friends with, and that like otherwise, if it weren't for me working there, that I would never become friends with. Um, so it's really interesting. Like it's it's got me laughing. Okay, the person like right next to me in my line isn't, or like I don't like know her like full situation, but she gives the vibes of like a 40-year-old single mother. I don't know if she's a single mother. She is a mother. I don't know if she's a single mother, but she gives single mother energy for sure. Um, but like this job's got me out here like laughing with a 40-year-old single mother about her packing up a box with live insects in it. What the hell? I like this is it's awesome. It's human. I don't know. It's I've never felt more human in my life, honestly. That being said, I will check my DMs. Oh yay! It was ask my partner about dinner. Um, I heard a skeleton. I should get settled down somewhere. Oh God, you scared the shit out of me. But yeah, I don't know. Like the people are friendly. I become friends with a dude there who's just like we don't we're both like we were both part of the same group of new hires, but there were four of us and three of us are all working on like the same belt and the same like line. I don't like that. Hold on. I'm not it feels too weird to have more sounds. I'm too used to fucking barren amount of sounds that beta has. Um what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, we're in this one line on this one belt. He's just in a completely different belt for some reason. I just see him every morning and we're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Hey." We talk about what he's doing for work, for like his second job, etc. It's fucked up. People I'm talking to have kids. I'm still a fucking kid. I don't know how much detail I should share. I mean, surely details like this are fine, but like the person next to me, she has she has 10 fucking kids. What the hell? Like I think it's one of the most like noble things, genuinely one of the most noble things you can do on this planet is have a child. 10 children, that's like 10 times the nobility. I mean, it's logarithmic, I guess. I don't really think about it that much. I like I don't fucking know. But yeah, she was talking about she has like 10 kids and some of her kids are as old as I am. Fucking hell, what am I doing here? I can't imagine I can't imagine having 10 kids. I think definitely one day I'll have one kid, maybe I think one kid's good. Two kids I can't. I'll cross that bridge when I haven't even crossed the first bridge. I haven't even approached the first bridge. I'm actually kind of just like looking at the first bridge on Google Maps and being like, holy shit, that's a long ass bridge. It would suck to be there stuck in traffic. And it's like, oh, I can't wait to be stuck in traffic there. That's what it's like to be excited to have a child, I guess. Um, I don't know. That was kind of like extremely profound. Usually I can't come up with like profound shit like that on the spot, but I did it. Um, Damn, my inventory's full as hell. But yeah, it wouldn't be a biological child just because of my preferences in, life and romantic interests and stuff like that. So it'd be impossible to be a biological child. But I mean, yeah, I could imagine like I don't know when I'm 30, I could adopt a child. Why not? Why the hell not? Because it's definitely a fulfillment that I can't do now. If it was like 1930, I would probably be doing it now. Well, if it was like 1990, I would be doing it now because that's when like my mom had me. Actually, I think no, my sister, I guess. My mom had my sister when she was around my age, which is fucking crazy to think about. because holy shit, I cannot imagine having a daughter at my current age. But you know, she did it. And my daughter is like, what? My daughter? And my sister is like my best friend. So, seemed to work out. Today, was the first day in history that I wasn't able to watch the Nintendo Direct live. Now, in hindsight, I think I could have because I got off of work. The Direct was at 9 a.m. my local time. And I got off of work at 9 a.m. Usually I get off closer to 9:30, but they let me go a bit earlier because there was lower volume. Um, oh yeah. You should stay away from the creeper, probably, little guy. But yeah, today was the first Nintendo Direct that I wasn't able to watch live because I was busy being I was busy contributing to society, I guess. Though in hindsight, I could have probably like put oh, please watch out down there. I probably could have put it on like towards the end of work and kept it like going on in my pocket or whatever and then watched it while I was driving in the car, but like it's I'm not that big of a Nintendo fan anymore. Like, well, like I'm still a fan, I guess, but like, you know, it's not like I'm not actively a fan anymore. I was during this, well, I mean, I have been since, you know, I had a 3DS when it was the thing. I had a Wii. I didn't have a Wii for most of its generation though, because my mom ran over the she ran over the like sensor bar cord with a vacuum cleaner, and we didn't understand how the system worked at a time because I was very young and my mother was a normal, you know, working lady who didn't know how a Wii worked, like most people did probably. So we were like, okay, we're pointing the thing at the sensor bar and it's not working, so the whole system's fucked probably. So then we got rid of it. We probably sold it to like GameStop or something, and they were like, these fucking idiots don't know they can just buy like a $5 sensor bar. But yeah, I didn't really have. I had Wii Sports, I think. I mean, sure, of course. Well, of course, I had Wii Sports. It came with the damn system. Um, Other than that, though, I don't know what games I had. My friend let me borrow an SB Wii, New Super Mario Brothers Wii. So I played that for a bit, and it was a whale of a time. I didn't own it. Um, but by the time that I would have been done playing it, or by the time I was playing it, that's like when my Wii broke, so I never really got to finish it or whatever. I doubt I really got far into it. You know, I had a 3DS when it was around. I played a shit ton of New Super Mario Brothers 2, and Mario 3D Land, and Paper Mario Sticker Star. Overhated. Sorry, it is overhated. Look, I know that your favorite game is Mario fucking Thousand Year Door or whatever, and you're like, oh, it's nowhere near as good as Mario Thousand Year Door. Look, I also know that you love Super Mario World, and you're like, New Super Mario Brothers 2 sucks ass, and it's like, yeah, compared to Super Mario World, but if you just have some whimsy in your life and just play the game for what it is, it's a good fucking game. I don't know what to tell you. I just like collecting the coins. I don't know, it's fun. It's not Super Mario World. It doesn't need to be Super Mario World. It's not trying to be Super Mario World. It's not like this is new Super Mario World 2, which they did make that and it wasn't even fucking Super Mario World. I don't see you complaining that. Well, some people do complain. But you're like, "Oh, but it's cool because it's different." Okay, but it's literally called Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. So you would think it would be the same, but no. Anyway, and yeah, and then going, I had a Switch. I had a Switch in, I want to say I got it in 2019. Yeah, yeah. It was either early. Yeah, yeah. It was. It was early. It was April 2019 when I got a Switch. So about a year after it launched, and I at that point that was what, like, yeah, 2019. So that was what I was like, I was fucking with like Etika. I was fucking with, like Nintendo Directs, E3. Oh, I miss E3 so fucking much. I was fucking with Etika a lot. I was fucking with like Instagram, Nintendo meme pages, um, and all that. Um, so yeah, it was like a big part of me growing up was Nintendo and its consequences, I guess. Um, oh God, fucking scared me. Jesus. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I had a oh, I love Puyo Puyo Tetris too. I guess that's why I love I've been fucking with Puyo Puyo Remix. Maybe Puyo Puyo 2 Remix? I don't remember what it's called exactly. I've been fucking with that on the Super Famicom with my partner. Same with Bomberman. Or they prefer Bomberman. I like Bomberman, but I think I do prefer Puyo Puyo Remix. I like them both though. They both have their place for sure. Um, in our playing, but I think our favorite for sure for both of us has been Mario Golf. That shit's fucking fire. Um, yeah. Anywho. Oh yeah, so I was watching, the Switch was like a big part of me. And I always watched Nintendo Directs when they came out. I was super into it. I would buy all the games. Well, you know, as much as I could buy as a however old I was in 2019. I don't feel like doing the math now. Oh, I have the bug where it makes me move infinitely. Okay. But yeah, I was big into that shit. Um, had I had 1,500 hours in Mario Odyssey. And no, I'm not exaggerating or joking or anything. I'm being truthful to myself and you. I had 1,500 hours on Mario Odyssey because, well, usually when people ask me, or usually when, like, because, sometimes you're talking to your friends about games and they're like, oh, what's your most played game? It's like on my Steam, my most played game is like RetroArch. It's like, okay, but that doesn't count. That's not a game. That's like infinite games. Okay, then my most played game is Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, well, I don't want to say that because that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I have 500 hours in Siege, but whatever. It was my life for a summer, so whatever. I don't care. It was like a summer and a spring, whatever. So usually I say Siege. If not, if I don't, I guess it depends on who I'm talking to. If I don't say Siege, well, I usually say Siege, but then I discredit it and then say Witcher 3, which I have 176 hours in. Quite a lot less than 500, but you know. But that's my most played on Steam. My most played in general, probably Minecraft, but that's not tracked. So definitely have a handful of 1,000 hours of Minecraft, but most played tracked is Mario Odyssey. When people ask me, when I'm talking to my friends and people ask like, why the fuck do you play? Isn't that a, like, I know, like I told my brother-in-law that and he was like, isn't that a single player game? How'd you play that for 1,500 hours? And I just say, oh, I was a speedrunner, which isn't true. It isn't false. I did do some speedrunning. I probably did 50 hours of speedrunning. I did also do a bit of Koopa free running, which could count as speedrunning since you are running and going fast. But you see, it really isn't what people think about when you talk about speedrunning. But I guess it is technically speedrunning. But yeah, no, speedrunning is not what I did. I did fucking trick jumping. If you don't know what trick jumping is, I don't know, maybe you remember me from, if you know what trick jumping is and you're watching this, I will be extremely impressed because it was a niche for sure. If you played Mario Odyssey, you probably didn't know about it. If you played Mario Odyssey and you were on Twitter and you looked at hashtag Super Mario Odyssey, you probably saw it once or twice. But it was probably, it was big in the community of, for what that's worth. Community of, it was big in the community of people who would go online and talk about Super Mario Odyssey. So, you know, pretty small portion of Mario Odyssey players. Most Mario Odyssey players are like 8 years old, which is, you know, good for them. They're getting their core memories in. And good for them for also not being on Twitter in 2020, whenever it was. Wow, I don't remember at all what I was talking about, or what I was gonna say. Good job. What I was gonna say next. Mario. Oh yeah, but yeah, I did a lot of trick jumping, so I made a lot of friends. They were very nice people. I was pretty decent. Forgot about the sound effect. Jesus, I was pretty decent at it. You know what? No, I'll give myself a little bit of credit. A little bit of credit. I was good at it. I was good. I was a good. Yeah, I was good. I was able to do like the highest. That didn't scare me that time. I was able to do. I think I did one of the highest tiers of elite trick jumping. So you had like, well, you know, like all of it was free form. It didn't matter. Like, but then because, you know, you've got, oh, what the hell? You basically the community and like a Discord server, they had like different tiers of like jumps that people would discover, and then they would be like added to the list of jumps, and then you would, for a bit, I remember like back in 2020, you would get like rolls for each jump, like on your Discord, like a roll thing, but then obviously that like caps at some point, and then you know at some point you have like fucking 500 rolls. That's not really working. So then at some point they like moved it over to like a spreadsheet, and it was tracked by like the different tiers. So you had like tiers 1 through 10 of trick jumping. And but then you know that only got that was like this beginner or like the standard list, which really isn't, they're not hard. But then after that you had elite trick jumping, and that was a separate server. And I think it's invite only, or I think it used to be invite only. I think you can probably get into it now by just looking up an invite. But I think at first it was invite only, and it like, or maybe it's. I mean, I really I could not tell you. I'm not in the community anymore. Well, I might still be in the server. I think I am still in the servers, but you know, whatever. I think at the time it was. Did I just sprint? No, I didn't. Okay, I was about to fucking crash out. I'm like, you put sprint on. Yeah, the time was invite only, and like once you became like a high level trick jumper, you would be invited to the elite server. And I think I could give a I could get a sense, or like give you a sense of how popular it is by by telling you like the server like member count. It'll of course be bigger than it was when I played, but you know, maybe it'll still give you an idea. So let me check. Am I still in the server? I'm not seeing it. Let me search. Trick jumping. I am still in the server. Okay, the main server, not the elite server, has 5,000 members, which is quite a lot. It has 800 online. I don't know how many of those are people who haven't used Discord in like 8 years, but I mean, that's pretty popular, right? For Super Mario Odyssey, of course. I don't know how many the elite server would be, but it would be a fraction of that. Probably like 1,000, I would say. Maybe 2,000. I don't know. When I was in it, I kind of like get the memory of like 500 or something. But anyway, and with that, you have different tiers of elite. You have like low elite, mid elite, high elite, extreme elite, super extreme elite, whatever. And I think I did like some of the hardest ones. I did Tree Hopper. That one was fucked up. That was in Lost Kingdom. It was between two trees. I almost got Bowser Jam on multiple occasions. I did that one pyramid one. Insanity Elite is what they were called. I did that one pyramid one inside the pyramid. Very useful. Yeah, I almost got Bowser Jam. I did like that one Seaside Beans or whatever. Yeah, but I loved the terminology they used. There was terminology like, um, there was a Mard, which is when you jump, or when the jump starts from the top of the Odyssey, and there was a Dram, or sorry, there was a Dram named after a member of the community, I think. Um, which one is where you jump off the top of the Odyssey. Um, there was a Mard where you jump onto the top of the Odyssey. There was Beans, which is when you jump from behind a platform instead of like on the edge of it. Oops, what the hell is going on? Um, oh, I can't lift my cursor up. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We're good. I need to get rid of some of this shit though. I mean, I could just eat it. Num. Like, do I need these feathers? I don't need the flowers. Certainly not. Yeah, there was beans when you jump behind the platform. The trick jumps were usually split up between two different categories of like what they are. There were like you wouldn't do any like regular jumps into it. You would do there's either a vault, and usually the only time that it wouldn't be this is if the jump was doing like something quirky. So these are like the two standard ones. There's a vault and there's a triple jump. And if you know, if you don't know anything about Mario Odyssey, you got a big ass hat on your head. The whole gimmick of the game is that you have a hat, and it can you can throw it at enemies, and you can become the enemy. Sorry, spoilers, but you can become like a frog and shit. It's cool. It's a very good game. But it has seriously like the biggest like the biggest like pool of what am I trying to say? It has the most opportunities for movement of like complex and convoluted movement in any 3D platformer, honestly, ever. And it can like the whole game with Cappy and also without Cappy, it controls like so good. Like fuck, I just like it's so once you get the hang of it, especially me after 1,500 hours, I was like it felt so good to control that shit. So with Cappy, which is your hat, you can throw them out, and it goes out like a set distance, and after you throw it out in the air, you can do like one jump on it. Like you can jump off of it. And that would kind of be like integral for trick jumping. So you can jump off it one time in the air. With vaults, what that means is if you throw Cappy on the ground and then you run into it, Mario will do like a vault off of it. And he'll get a lot of distance, like he'll fling very far because of it. But I mean, if you're just running, just like normal, he won't really go that far. So you've got to do like a roll into it. And to roll, of course, you can just roll like usual, but you can instantly get like max speed from a roll if you do a ground pound into a roll, and that'll give you full speed. So like max speed Mario can go. So you do that into a vault and he goes fucking flying. Okay, you're flying, and then you throw your cap out, and then you do a dive onto the cap. You're still in the air, you do a dive off of the cap, and then Mario keeps flinging forward, and then once the cap returns to Mario's head, you can press like the A button, um, or shake your controller. I will get into the shaking the controller later. I did not expect to be explaining Mario Odyssey in this, but you know, I guess that's kind of standard for me. Yeah, you can press A or shake the controller, and he will do like a little rainbow spin, or like a little. Okay, I can't say a rainbow spin because you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? He does a spin in the air, and it keeps him, and it like makes a little rainbow particle, which is why it's called a rainbow spin, and it keeps him moving forward while not. It doesn't gain. It might gain like a tiny bit of altitude, but it really doesn't gain any altitude. But yeah, it keeps him moving forward at like the same altitude, so he can gain more distance while in the air. And then after that, in order to basically all you have left now that you can do to finish it is dive, but you're not going to dive right away because by the time you spin, you're going to be facing like some weird way. So then you throw your cat back out. By throwing your cat back out, um, since it gains you also it's a way to like straighten Mario towards the goal, but also it gives you like a little bit of like every centimeter counts, especially in the hardest ones. It gives you a little bit more airtime. And then you dive. And then you spam snapshot mode to see if you bonk or you land. But here's the kicker. You don't do it while going forward. You would think, okay, you roll forward, you do it while going forward. No, 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 no. You gotta vector. You gotta vector that shit. And at first, that shit is hard to learn how to vector. But once you get it, it's the most fluid like movement in the world. So like for instance, if you are starting your jump off right, you basically by vectoring, if you're moving at an angle, then you gain speed. You just move faster if you're moving at an angle. Why? I don't know. It's Mario. That's kind of like I don't know. It's Mario. Who the hell? You just do. You and you know like it's not noticeable amount of speed. Like you're not like seeing Mario like wow he's really going like no. But like if you were to do a jump going forward and then do it vectoring, you would gain like you would see at the end that you gain like an insane amount of distance. Like not just like from here to here, but more like from like here to like back like here or whatever. But like it doesn't feel that way, but it is. So like for instance, if you're going right here, let me place down these. Boop, boop. Oh, I love this song. If you're going right in your vector, you're starting your vector off right. So, well, okay, hold on. There's two ways that you can vault. You can, of course, throw out Cappy and roll into it. But there's another way, which is only possible by using two Joy-Cons separated. It's not possible to do in handheld mode. It's not possible to do with a Pro Controller. It's not possible to do with... Well, it might be possible to do with two Joy-Cons on like a grip, but it wouldn't really work that it might work. Yeah, it would work. It just wouldn't be very comfortable to do. Also, this song is so quiet. I think it stopped. Damn. But if you have the two Joy-Cons disconnected, what you can do, and this is extremely useful for like vaults where you don't have the run up, like the space to throw Cappy and then roll into him, which is most of them. So you need to do this most of the time. You can throw up Cappy, do a ground pound jump, which gives you more air, and then you bounce off Cappy, all while staying in the same like horizontal space. You're just going up more. And then at the top of your jump, you can throw Cappy downwards, and you can only do the downwards Cappy throw with two disconnected Joy-Cons. You throw them down, and then you do a ground pound roll, and you do that all while staying in the same like spot. But then, you know, it's difficult because you have to make sure if you're too far to the edge. Then when you throw it and you bounce off Cappy, you won't get the volt because Cappy won't count as being on the ground. But if you're too far, you gotta find the farthest space basically that you can volt off of. Um, but anyway, let's say that you're starting your vector on the right side. You would volt starting this way on the right, and as you're in midair during the volt, you'll be curving left. So you're like, we am volting. Okay, I'm now left here. Then you would throw Cappy right, dive onto Cappy. You would bounce left. Oh yes, and then I forgot the return the return to cap throw. What you do is you don't just do the spin. Actually, you throw Cappy out and then you shake the controller for him to home in on something. And now since the closest thing to him is you, he homes in on you, and then you do the like rainbow sprint thing or rainbow whatever. So then you throw Cappy, and the best way if you're using two Joy-Cons is to like shake one of the Joy-Cons to throw him. And like you're vectoring right, and then you like shake again to home in while you're vectoring left, and then you vector right while like you do a spin. And then like you're vectoring left, and then for the final throw you vector him right, and then you dive forward. And that sounds extremely complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it is completely second nature. Like I can't imagine moving in Mario Odyssey without vectoring. It's very odd how that works. But yeah, and that's for vaulting. For triple jumping, I mean the vectoring thing applies to like everything, every piece of movement that you might do. For triple jumping though, well, one thing you can do in Mario Odyssey is you can triple jump, which means if you jump once, you get your normal distance or whatever, or your normal height. If you jump twice, you go a bit higher. And then if you jump a third time, then Mario does like a triple, or he does like a double flip or whatever, and he goes like super, super far and super high. And yeah, that's the basis for the other type of jump, the triple jump. And with a triple jump, what you do is okay. If you throw out Cappy, okay, he's thrown out. You keep holding down the button to throw out Cappy. You hold down that button because when you throw out Cappy, he only stays out for like a certain determined amount of time. You throw it out, you then immediately ground pound roll to get full speed. You do your triple jump, and then as you're vectoring, you at whatever point you have to learn the timing for each jump when you let go of Cappy for him to return to you. But basically, you want him to like return to you at the right time for you to get like the homing thing. But if you do the homing thing after a triple jump, it gives you like a triple spin. So you get extra distance in triple jumps because of that as well. And then yeah, you just do the rest like normal. But you go way farther with triple jumps. But you know, there's different types of jumps. It's like, oh, this one's a volt. But like some volts, like the hardest volt in the game is super easy to do with a triple jump because you just get way more distance. Fucking hell, I thought that was a spider. Because you get just way more distance. So yeah, it's very interesting. You know what? I'll show you Bowser Jam. I'll show you Bowser Jam, and then I'll show you a triple jump. I can't think of any triple jumps though. Um, I will show you Bowser Jam, so you at least kind of know what I'm talking about. It's on the Super Mario Odyssey wiki. Bowser Jam is a capture warp that requires timing whose purpose is okay. Oh, does it actually save time in Alton? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Bowser Jam, and this is different from speedrunning Bowser Jam. There's a trick jumping Oh, sorry. There's a trick jumping Bowser Jam, and then okay, Bowser Jam. I gotta look it up on Twitter. The thing is that all the Mario Odyssey shit was on Twitter, because I mean um you could just share your clips on Twitter through like the Switch gallery or whatever. If you just connect, like it was either Twitter or Facebook. So like yeah, okay. Um, Here, Bowser Jam. Let's see. Oh wow, I am extremely glad that I turned off my screen because it's all porn. It is all porn. It is literally all porn. Huh? Okay, what if I look up Bowser Jam with quotes? There's at Bowser Jam. I used to be the hardest elite trick jump in Super Mario Odyssey, but not anymore. Still harder than True Tree Hopper and Ribcage. Okay. Okay, wait. Now I'm seeing Bowser. Okay, here's Bowser. Okay, I found Bowser Jam. Not porn. I'm trying to find a good clip of it though. Oh yeah, and then they added like relax tap tech. Fuck you. Okay, let's look. Top. Okay, here's this one. I have no words. I did it. Bowser Jam after over 120 hours and a grind since June 2020. I am literally crying. I did Bowser Jam. The day has come. The day has fucking come. The biggest nightmare is over. I'm telling you, this shit gets serious. These guys aren't playing around about this shit. And this is Joni too. I remember this guy. He like recorded his shit. He's like the only motherfucker in the game with a capture card. He also does this weird because he was a left side vaulter. Most people, like everyone else, vaults on the right side. This guy was a left side vaulter.
Bowser Jam! Bowser Jam! No! Bombs! No! I didn't. No!
Bowser Jam! It is the most German accent fucking humanly imaginable.
Bowser Jam!
Bowser Jam! That has like potential like be a viral clip on like TikTok or something. Bowser Jam? Yeah, those motherfuckers weren't playing around. People were doing that shit for hours. Thousands of hours. Motherfuckers don't play. Not about that Smo shit. Short for Mario Odyssey. So how did I start saying that? Oh yeah, that is all to say that nowadays I'm not big on Nintendo. Because I have a computer. At the time I didn't have a computer. I have a computer now. And I don't have a working Switch anymore. I sold most of my Switch games. I still have a handful of Switch games, but I sold most of them. But after seeing, I don't know how that just happened. After seeing the Nintendo Direct and also seeing like the reception of that Donkey Kong game, shit, I don't know. It's getting tempting to get a Switch too. Like none of the games really speak to me. Like Donkey Kong's really the only one I can think of right now. I'm really not sure what else I would play. I don't know. There hasn't been like a new Mario. I don't really care about Zelda anymore. I played a lot of Breath of the Wild, a couple hundred hours of it. So yeah, I played a lot of it. I played a bit of Tears of the Kingdom. It was like I liked it, but I just wasn't getting into it. So that wouldn't really draw me into it. A new Zelda, that is. So I'm not really sure. Mario Kart, maybe, but I don't know, man. I like Mario Kart 8. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need all the new shit. I like Mario Kart 8. Um, okay, can you stop doing that? Why the hell is it doing that? Yeah, if I like go too far off, I don't want to record in fucking windowed. Okay, now it's fine. Weird. Okay, well, I will at least put down a chest before I end the video. Oh, a seed. Oh, hello. Yeah. But I don't know. It's getting tempting. I don't know. It would feel good to be part of the community. I have a job now, so I could afford to buy the games. The main reason that I didn't get a Switch, Tomodachi Life also is pretty tempting, but you know, that's not out yet. Okay, I can't play in full screen for the rest of this video, so you will have to watch this in windowed. Yeah, the reason like I didn't get Mario Wonder was good actually. I did like that game. Quite a lot. The reason I didn't get a Switch 2 at launch is like, okay, Mario Kart's cool, but like I don't have the money for this. I literally can't buy it. Now I have the money, I might get it. I might get a Switch 2. I would have to look more into what games there are. 'Cause I'm really not sure what I would play at all other than Donkey Kong. It's like a Donkey Kong worth like $600. I don't know about all that. $600 is a lot of money. I'm trying to like buy a car. Not really. Well, kinda. It's not at the top of my list, but it's not at the bottom of my list. Because my old car is gone. Well, I had a truck. It wasn't good. It was very shit. We sold it. I drive my mother's car, which works, but I'm gonna need my own car eventually because I live in a shitty ass car country, and I don't really have another choice. My partner doesn't have a car. Well, my partner has a car, but it's I think it's a rental. I think it's a rental. It might be like a it's yeah, I think it's a rental. So, not really. They don't really have a car. So I got to get on that shit sometimes. I kind of save my money for that. But I mean, I don't know. We got money from selling the car. So it just depends on what car I get. I shouldn't, honestly, I probably won't have to put that much of my work money into it. Because I also have like savings money and shit. Well, in my bank account savings account, I have 24 cents, but from like inheritance, I have, you know, I have a handful of money, a handful. Enough where like I could live off of it for, depends on the rent. Maybe I could live off of it for a year, just on its own, which isn't sustainable, but you know. Okay, well, I made a bunch of pork chops. And in the next video, which I guess I'll record not today, because I'm gonna go to my partner's house. Yeah, I guess I'll focus then on like building a town or whatever. Or a house at least. I don't know about doing a whole ass town. Well, eventually, maybe, if I get there. All right. Well, I didn't even see this is nice. I was too busy yapping about Super Mario Odyssey where I didn't even talk about all of my talking points. Well, I'm talking about most of them. 4/5 of them. Well, see, talking points makes it, when I say talking points, that makes it sound way more like official than it is. It's like incomprehensible words scribbled onto my notes app. One of my notes app thing is just like 30 timestamps that I write down before I go to sleep. Because I go to sleep watching videos, so I know when to wake up, or like when I wake up and continue the video, I know like roughly where to go to. They're all, because you know, the videos I watch are like 5-hour long Northernlion VODs. Well, anyway, I think the music playing is a good time to, shut up for a second, is a good time to end the episode. Is it F1? Yeah, okay. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I guess I'll go to my partner's house. I don't know. I could get a. This would actually be a good time to get a screenshot to use for the thumbnail. I didn't think about what I was gonna do for a screenshot, or for the thumbnail photo. Can you please stay in fucking full screen mode? Okay, line it up and then go into full screen. Hold on. Let me get on top of like a tree or something. Damn, you know, it is a good, I know it's not saying anything, but it is a good sound. Oh, you fucker. It is a good soundtrack. I do get the hype for it. Is that because I grew up with Minecraft? Yeah. But it's a good soundtrack. I don't know. Maybe my thumbnail will eventually change once I build a town, and then I'll be like, wow, I can make the thumbnail town. Okay. I don't know. That looks good. Do I want it to be like... Maybe I should change my FOV. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the shit right there. Oh, I fell. That's okay. I'm thinking like that. I don't want to have... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't want to have this left tree in it, though. I don't want to have that right tree in it either. So it's kind of like, okay, I guess I'll go to the edge here. Okay. Can I fuck with that? Yeah, I think that's good. How do I take a screenshot? F2? Yes, okay. Let me maybe try like a few different angles of this. Yeah, actually, this might be the good angle, because then I can put the Minecraft logo in like the bottom right or something. My character in the left. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. Okay. Well, bye. I don't know. Yeah, okay, bye. Oh, well, it feels wrong to end the episode when the... I don't know. Am I going to record something else today? No, I should probably go to my partner's house. I don't know how long I should wait till I go there. It's 3:20. I'm just going to go in there like 4 to 5 o'clock. I could record one more. I think I might. Not a Minecraft, but a something else. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Ooh, 3-day weekend? Fuck yeah. Okay. Bye.